Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage is Mike King Biz, the voice of RVA Business Media. At Mike King Biz, we celebrate the idea that business makes
everybody, this is Anna Sudin here with RVA Connected, and I'm super excited to have Mandy Bass, one of our sponsors, and well, at this point, a dear friend of mine. I don't think she knew that when we first met. Oh my gosh, it's been over 3 years now, right? That we've known each other.
It has been a while. Yeah, we were at that. We met at like a.
What happens with that?
We were like at a luncheon or something.
We did, yeah. We had lunch at Chard. And I don't think people realize that like once they partner with me, like they're going to be my friends, whether they like it or not. So yay, you. But let's start off, Mandy. Let's just talk about, let's tell people who you are. Let's start there.
Okay. My name is Mandy Bass, and I am a licensed professional counselor, and I also own Rubicon Counseling. We do counseling for individuals, couples, adolescents, children. We take most insurances. We take also Medicaid, which a lot of places won't take Medicaid, and we also take Medicare and TRICARE. So we also support military families too.
I love that. And if I remember correctly, you're ex-military. Is that correct?
Correct. My husband and I both were. That's where we met, was in the military.
Yeah, I love that. So let's talk a little bit about. I want people for you to share why you chose the name Rubicon, because I think it's super important that people realize where oftentimes we come up with business names and sometimes they make sense and sometimes they don't make sense. But I think there's a really powerful message behind the name that you chose.
Yeah, actually, my husband chose it. I was starting it, and I asked my husband, I was like, Justin, give me a good name for my company. And he goes, we'll go with Rubicon because it's based from Julius Caesar crossing the Rubicon into Rome, because once you crossed in, there was no turning back. So it's making a change and a decision in your life to make a change.
I love that. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that people knew that because that's what you help people do, right? So let's talk a little bit about what is counseling, because I think we have a lot of misconceptions as well as to like what counseling is and what that can provide. And then I also think that there are some stigmas around getting counseling. I'm a huge believer that everybody should probably have a counselor or a therapist in their life, not their mother, not their sister, not their best friend, because those are the people who are just going to agree with them that what they're doing is right or what they said was right. But I think somebody like that impartial person that can listen and hear things that are going on and give you an unbiased response or, a suggestion or whatever. So let's talk about what exactly is therapy and counseling.
Absolutely. There are a lot of stigmas attached to it. And sometimes people they don't know where to begin on things.
Right.
I mean, everybody has challenges. And like you said, you could always ask your siblings or your parents or your friends, but they also have stake in the game sometimes too. And a lot of times whenever I see couples, I tell people, do not complain about your spouse to your family or your friends, because then your family and friends are going to have those negative thoughts about your spouse. And so everybody gets angry or upset, or in relationships, sometimes there are disagreements. And whenever you bring family members in, it can also cause challenges with that. And so with it, we work with people mainly with anxiety, phase of life. I have some families that I see that are mothers that are in their 60s, 70s, and they're having problems with their adult children and getting along